Welcome in, Capricorn. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Really appreciate it. My name's Lisa. For those of you returning, welcome back. For those of you that are new, welcome, welcome. All right, so I did try and already record this, and it stopped recording in the middle. So I do feel like today's message is actually quite a big one. So I'm not going to redo it from scratch. So we're just going to go through all the cards. So I did draw a Celtic cross for you guys, and then I clarified, drew your oracle cards, some Scrabble tiles, and so we're going to start from the beginning here and work our way through. So that being said, this is going to be a general love reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for February 9th to the 17th. And for cross watchers, feel free to swap the roles, or even for you, Capricorn, if it feels like you're on the other side of this, feel free to do that. But as always, guys, it's a general read, so only take what resonates. All right, so we're going to get started here. So in your starting position here, Capricorn, the 10 of Cups came out. So this really talks about you trying to figure out, your long-term happiness, what's going to make you happy. This could also talk about, your family situation for sure. Crossing you, though, was the Death card. So I do feel like for some of you, there's definitely been some changes possibly in your home life, or you are wanting to make some changes. So take it how it resonates. For some of you, you may have completely left a situation and are, definitely starting new. And again, usually the Death card really talks about, transforming the existing energy. So when we clarified the Death card, I definitely feel like you guys are wanting to definitely make some changes here, take control of the situation, possibly take control of your own life here. Because when I got that, we also clarified the Five of Swords came out. So the Five of Swords actually is out here twice, came out twice. So that really talks about you, doing your best to make some changes possibly that, are going to avoid any further conflict with the person on your mind in this situation. And I definitely feel like there's a lot of traction between you and this person, whomever it might be here in this situation. So for some of you, this could be, your long-term spouse possibly. And for others of you, it might be more of a kind of casual situation and or, kind of dating. But again, take what resonates. I'm reading for the collective, so I'm kind of picking up on both. So like I was saying earlier, the Five of Swords is the focus. So again, I feel like you've been really doing your best to try and avoid conflict. And definitely, I feel like for a lot of you, this conflict has repeated itself, or I feel like you are afraid of repeating a past pattern and or situation with a person. So again, that could be, with your spouse, or like in this dating situation here with this person. When we look at what happened in the past here, the Two of Pentacles came out. So I feel like for some of you, you definitely been trying to work on trying to have some work-life balance. So I feel like for a lot of you, you might be, your job might be really demanding. You may, have a lot on your plate here. But I definitely feel like for some of you, you could have been involved in a third party here, possibly. And then it's clarified by the Seven of Cups, which is kind of talking about being spoiled for choice, having options. Um, you know, on the Two of Pentacles here, when it's being clarified by the Three of Cups, again, I feel like things in the past have been possibly out of balance. So this could be you spending too much time, hanging out with your friends versus like, spending time with your spouse, something along those lines. And again, I feel like for those of you that really aren't in a serious relationship, this can just be you really in the past, possibly juggling more than one person. So again, take what resonates here. So in your strength position, you actually got the Nine of Swords. So I do feel like for a lot of you, for the amount of stress possibly that you've been under in this situation, um, it's getting clarified by the Eight of Swords. So that really tells me as a reader that you don't see how much stress has actually caused you this situation, or being out of balance and trying to avoid conflict. But I do feel like for most of you, you actually handle the stress actually quite well because, again, it's in the strength position. All right, so in the future here, though, so this is coming up pretty quick here. We did get the tower. So again, I don't want you to panic or anything. Getting the tower really just talks about can be really just a mindset. And actually, the cards that came out clarifying this was the King of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. So in this instance, again, this isn't really a bad tower. I feel like this is more you having an epiphany, Capricorn, about your feelings for somebody. So take it how it resonates. I feel like for a lot of you, you've been pushing down feelings possibly for somebody. And again, I feel like that is what is coming to the surface here finally, that you realize that you do actually have deep feelings for this person. And I feel like in the past, you've been pushing them down, not wanting to admit it to yourself that this person actually means a lot to you. And I feel like for some of you, with that Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you are going to, possibly, make some sort of tangible gesture to this person in the 3D, because Pentacles really talk about, you know, so that could be anything. That could be gifting this person something, or, even just, taking them out for dinner, or like doing something for them. So again, I'm not looking at this as a bad tower. I feel like this is just you coming into realization about your feelings. And again, since it's next to the Seven of Swords and then the Ace of Pentacles, it's actually positive. It's not negative in this situation. So your advice from Spirit here, Capricorn, is to spend some time in the hermit mode here and work on healing your heart from the past. So I do feel like for some of you, that has been an issue. So possibly you just haven't really been that open to receiving love and or, giving love freely. So I feel, I'm not saying that you don't have emotions. So don't misinterpret my meaning here. I feel like for a lot of you, you know, past situations have definitely, caused some pain. And I mean, everybody has that, but I feel like Spirit's really encouraging you to spend that time healing your heart, moving forward, so that you can, your cup is full and you're able to give to somebody like you're able to give to yourself. And I mean, if your cup is half empty, then it's very difficult to be in a relationship with somebody and not be able to kind of like step up to the plate here. So just keep that in mind. And then in the environment, again, we have the Eight of Cups here coming out. So this is kind of like what's affecting the situation or what affected it in the past. So I do feel like, again, for some of you, you may have just recently got out of a long-term situation with somebody else. And I'm feeling like this is new energy on this side. So, and again, I feel like it's something that you invested a lot of time and energy in. If you did have a past cycle with this person, I do feel like if that's the situation for you, I feel like you may have been worried that this person is going to walk away, or this could also be your energy, Capricorn, that like, hey, if I don't step up soon, I'm going to possibly lose this opportunity, because that's really what, the Ace of Pentacles really is a brand new opportunity, to, start something new, start from the beginning, like the building blocks of a relationship here. So again, I feel like for some of you, you may have been worried about the situation. You may not get this opportunity with this person again. So in your hopes and fears, the Knight of Wands came out, the Two of Wands, and the when I clarified these, the Ten of Cups came out again. So I really love that. I mean, really, everybody's searching for their Ten of Cups, obviously. For some of you, this person may be at a distance. They may not live in the same city, or possibly country even. And with that Knight of Wands, again, I feel like there's a lot of love and a lot of passion between you and this person. And Capricorn, I feel like you're finally coming into realization about who and what you want. And again, I feel like you're going for it here with the Knight of Wands. So that's kind of in and out energy, but I feel like coupled with the Ten of Cups and, this Two of Wands, you looking out, and realizing, having that realization about what is going to make you happy here. So I'm not too worried about the Knight of Wands in that kind of position. And actually, the Knight of Wands came out twice as well in your clarifying cards in these ones. So, and again, we got the Seven of Swords again as well. So again, I feel like for a lot of you, you've been kind of hiding your feelings and your passion for this person. So again, I feel like you've been holding back. But I feel like if you just communicate, I feel like things are going to turn out in your favor here with that Six of Wands. So again, I feel like this, whatever feelings you have for this person, Capricorn, I feel like it's mutual. You know, the Six of Wands, this is coming out in the outcome. So I do feel like if you take that risk, I feel like you're going to really be happy and get your Ten of Cups here with this person. Oops. All right. When I drew your oracle cards, we're going to do those first. The Stormy card came out. So again, whatever the situation is here in the past, you trying to avoid conflict and kind of work through your fears and emotions here. I feel like that's for some of you, you might be in that energy right now, but I feel like you are coming out of that. So I don't feel like it's going to last too much longer. And then we have the Envy card came out from the Soul's Journey, and it says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So, you know, sometimes when you're looking at your problems, you kind of feel like, oh, it's just me. Like I don't, you know, nobody else is experiencing what I'm experiencing. And then once you start opening up or you talk to, you know, other people, you realize that everybody has their issues, everybody has problems. Nobody's, you know, immune from the difficulties and challenges of everyday life, right? So Spirit's just reminding you of that. And then Come to the Edge card came out. So I feel like this has been a long time coming in this situation. And I feel like you are finally willing. I'm surprised we didn't see the Fool, actually. Did we get the Fool? I don't think we did. I feel like you're finally willing to take this chance or risk, Capricorn. So, and Spirit's encouraging you to do that with that Come to the Edge card for love. And again, I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised here. And I feel like you've been definitely blocking your happiness here, Capricorn. Again, take it out what resonates. Could be your person, could be you. All right. And then the messages from your person that came out was, I will wait for a sign from you. I am starting to understand our connection. We both know I'm not the one for you. So I definitely feel like this is past energy, possibly. And then I replay our conversations over and over. And finally, I can't stop thinking about you. So I do really like that. And then for Scrabble tiles, we got the letter E, letter M, a letter U, letter R, a V, a C, an F, letter Z, and an L, an X, and finally an R. Another R, sorry, because we did already get an R. All right, Capricorn, that's what I got for you. So I hope there was a message here for somebody. I hope this message helped somebody. If you did enjoy this video, if you could hit the like button and or subscribe, that would be most amazing. I'd really appreciate that. And again, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you again soon.